guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hey, I'm Shawna and welcome to my channel. I thought I would do something a little bit different in today's video, which is Kylie Jenner's makeup tutorial that she did with Vogue. I also thought I would use some drugstore dupes just because I think Kylie Jenner uses a lot of expensive brands. So I wanted to show you guys some more affordable options. Let's just get on to the video. By the way, I'm wearing like a robe in this video and it's hot. So if I start to sweat, that's the reason.
First, I start with my brows. I already moisturized and put chapstick on.
Me too. Okay. She did her brows fast, hold up. And I probably look crazy right now. So what she first did was her eyebrows, and she went in with an eyebrow pencil. And I'm gonna take the AOA Studio Sculpting Brow Pencil in the color dark brown. And I'm just gonna use the spoolie side to brush through my brows real quick. And then I'm gonna use the pencil side to do my eyebrows.
I never used to be good at brows. Jordan was always like used to do my brows, but then I kind of just learned what I like. I conceal right underneath to shape the brow, and then I apply it all over my lid.
So it looks like she goes in with concealer under her brows just to clean them up. I never really do that, but I mean, you might as well try today. I'm gonna take this, okay, I have no idea, just like this concealer flat brush and the Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Concealer in the color Light. And I'm just gonna take some of that, put it on the brush, I hope that's enough, and then go under my brow. Actually, I'm gonna apply it straight to my brow and then use the brush to blend it out. I'm gonna apply some concealer onto the lid. Blend some of this out.
I take my beauty blender and I just like blend it out.
Okay, she's going in with the beauty blender. I'm gonna take my Real Technique sponge and I'm just gonna blend out the concealer that we put on the lid.
Face powder.
Okay, so she sets her eyelids next. And it looks like she's using a loose setting powder. So I'm gonna take this small tapered brush and the Coty Airspun powder and just set my lids.
Eyeshadow, and I'm using one of my new palettes. I'm going in with some of the matte shades for my crease. And I'm just...
Okay, it looks like she just went in with like a light brown shade. I'm actually gonna go into this Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette. Now I know I said drugstore, but this is actually affordable. I think it's like $12 right now. And I'm just gonna take this light brown shade right here and put it in my crease.
It's pretty much like shaping my eye. Gonna do kind of like a simple eye today because I have some meetings and I'm not trying to be too crazy. Oh, there you go. This amazing shade. I'm gonna put this under my brow bone.
Okay, it looks like she took like a golden toned shadow and put it under her brow bone. I'm just gonna take this fluffy brush and this gold shade from the same palette. I'm just gonna put it under my brow bone.
I test out most of my stuff on Jordan because we live together, so I'm like, Jordan, I need you. Everyone that comes in my house has like red tinted arms from like swatches and like shadows. Now I'm gonna go in with this darker brown. Kind of gives me more of like a cut crease. It's like right in the center.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this more dense blending brush and this darker shade in the same palette. And just gonna do what she concentrated it more in the crease.
My new favorite gold shade. It's perfect for the summer. And I'm gonna just take it on my finger because I feel like that just works best sometimes.
So I'm actually gonna take my finger also, and I'm gonna go into this dark coppery shadow and place it all on the lid.
It's like such a bright gold and it has kind of like a copper hint to it. It's definitely, I think, my favorite gold I've ever created. This orange, bright gold that has kind of like a copper hint to it. It's definitely, I think, my favorite gold I've ever created. I think I'm gonna do something a little crazy and take Juicy, this orange.
Orange?
Shimmer to it and put it. Has some shimmer to it and put it in my tear duct.
Okay.
So that's amazing.
Jesus Christ. I don't think I have an orange shade. So I'm gonna take this tapered brush and I'm gonna go into this NYX Happy Birthday palette. And I'm gonna take that orange shade on this brush. And I'm just gonna do what she did and put it into the inner corner of her eye. So because hers had shimmer in it, I'm gonna go back into the Carli Bybel palette and I'm gonna take this light orange shimmer shade and just apply that over the orange that we did from the NYX palette.
And then I'm gonna take a makeup wipe and just wipe the excess. That's why I do my foundation after eyeshadow. Eyeshadow falls down and then your face isn't cute anymore. So I just found these Marc Jacobs Fantasy Dewdrops and I'm kind of obsessed. 1 squirt of this. I do have a spray tan right now, so I'm gonna do like 4 squirts of that. Take my foundation brush and just mix it all around. I'm gonna clip my hair up. I kind of like my freckles to show through my makeup. I know it looks like I'm putting like loads on, but I blend it out really good.
She's mixing her dewdrops and foundation together. I'm gonna take the Sephora Radiant Luminizing Drops. Now I know this isn't really drugstore, but I think it's on sale for $8 right now, which I think is really cheap for luminizing drops. So I'm just gonna take this in the color Morning Light. And I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation in Soft Beige. This looks like a lot. Oh God. Oh no. What did I do?
So that it doesn't look too heavy. And then I always take it down to my neck and just blend it all in. I've always been like really into makeup. I think I just used to watch my mom a lot maybe, and I used to like steal all her makeup, and she had these 2 little Chanel loose eyeshadow powders. I just can't get them out of my mind. It was like this baby blue and this baby pink, and I would just put them all over my face. They were bomb. My mom always let me wear makeup. It was my dad that didn't really want me to wear makeup, but my mom always let me be creatively wild and go to my 6th grade class with purple eyeshadow and a cut crease. I haven't thought about letting Stormy wear makeup. I mean, I'm gonna let her wear makeup, but when is the question. Okay, once I'm done blending this out like crazy, I'm gonna take the same foundation I used and line the top of my brows since I did my brows before. I didn't want to get too close with the bigger brush. Blend that out. I like to mix my concealers because I like a
2 concealers?
and a beigier one.
Okay, so I did find a pinkish concealer. It's not even like a color correcting concealer, it's just pink on me. Now again, this is not drugstore, but I don't have a drugstore pink concealer, so I'm just gonna use the Benefit Boiing Airbrush Concealer in number 2.
Pink cancels out. I used to conceal my forehead, but I don't do that anymore because I feel like when you have like a cakey forehead, it gives away if you're wearing makeup. Me and Kim do not compete. A lot of people think we might, but we really like making like completely different products. and we both enjoy each other's stuff, so it's just the more makeup the better. So I'm gonna use Kim's setting powder.
She just took some setting powder and then she didn't really bake under her eyes, she just really pressed the powder in. So I'm gonna go back into the Coty Airspun powder and I'm just gonna apply that.
Now it's actually like a sunscreen and a foundation.
I do have this Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Pressed Powder. This does come in like color, so if you do want to use this for like a foundation, you can just get the colored one, but I don't have one, so I'm just gonna use this translucent one.
Sunscreen is important to me. I have like naturally really fair skin and I can't ever like get a tan. I just burn. A little bit of this never hurt. A little bronzer.
I'm gonna go into the E.L.F. bronzer palette and I'm gonna take this lighter shade right here.
And I'm just gonna go right under my cheekbone. For my face, I place my contour mainly like right at the edge, and then I kind of like blend it out. And then I do the side of my forehead. I kind of do like a 3, right? After I contour, I'm going to bake this. It's important you do this after your bronzer because I feel like that's what is, I don't know. I really don't know. But it's important you do it after your bronzer. I can't do my makeup without baking. I think it really does help. And for anyone who doesn't know what it is, baking actually it's like the powder is like soaking in to your skin and leaving like a residue of like of color. So I'm like trying to make this lighter here so I have more of like it just shapes my face. I hope that was a great explanation. I'm gonna leave this for like the rest of my makeup.
Use the NYX Lip Liner in Nutmeg, and I'm just gonna line my lips.
I do pretty much color my whole lip with lip liner. I think I can do it with my eyes closed. It's pretty good. It was actually a funny story. My mom did her lip liner in the car real quick. We were actually at Disney World, my whole family, a long time ago. And she accidentally took out her black eyeliner instead of her lip liner, and she lined her whole lips with black eyeliner, and Courtney was dying. I think Courtney peed her pants. I'm using Nova lipstick today.
I'm gonna take the Sephora collection Lip Stories in the color Brunch Date. I know it's like Sephora, that's not drugstore, but it is $8, which is pretty cheap.
I had KYLIE Lip Kit trademarked like 2 years before it even launched, and I was like bugging my mom about it. I see it, like I need to do this. She was like, okay, put up your own money, like stop talking about the lip kit. And then I didn't even order a lot. My mom was like, okay, if this doesn't work out, you're gonna have like a lot of lip kits in your garage. I didn't even make it to my launch party. I like refreshed the page, and in 2 seconds, everything was gone. And like, I just remember me and all my glam people, my friends, we were like screaming. And then the KYLIE Instagram used to be KYLIE Lip Kit, and then the day after I changed it to KYLIE Cosmetics, and I was like, this is like gonna be something like I can actually do. I'm gonna do shade my under eyes. I'm gonna go in again with Aquaholic.
So I'm just gonna take this shading brush and go back in with that light brown shade and just put that under my eye.
I feel like this just like completes the eye. I think I'm gonna do something a little crazy and take Juicy, the orange color again, and
she's going back in with the orange one. So we're gonna go back into the NYX palette, and we're gonna take that orange shade right there and just apply that underneath the eye, but not go all the way. Just gonna stop like right where my bottom lashes start.
Brightening. I'm just gonna do a little bit under my eyes.
I do not have a drugstore brightening powder, but a little technique is that you can take like a regular brush and then just go in with like a beige eyeshadow right there. Go right under the eye.
Contour my nose a little bit.
I'm gonna go back in with that bronzer palette.
Now I'm gonna do blush, which is my favorite part, and I'm gonna use Barely Legal from KYLIE Cosmetics. I love this pink color.
I know I said I was gonna use some drugstore dupes, but I don't have a drugstore blush. I'm gonna use this Ofra blush. It's just like a rosy pink shade.
I smile, so I know where to put it. I put a little like on my forehead. Dior Show black mascara on top.
Okay, so now she's going in with some mascara. I'm gonna take the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara and apply this onto my lashes.
It's actually like against the rules in the lash world to mascara your lashes, but I don't care. I use brown on the bottom because I don't like too much mascara on the bottom, so this just gives me more of like a subtle look. I feel like when I put black, it's like too much.
I don't have brown drugstore mascara, so I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Now I'm gonna do some highlighter. I'm using Salted Caramel, my fave.
I'm gonna go into this E.L.F. highlighter in the color Starlight Glow, and it looks like that, and just put it on my cheekbones.
I like to use a small brush when I highlight because I just like it to be like precise. A little on the tip. I use my finger because I think it helps like blend it in. It doesn't look too powdery either. But I'm still doing like above my lip. Maybe on my chin. Okay. I'm gonna try one of my new glosses and see if this works out.
So I'm gonna go into the E.L.F. lip lacquer in the color Natural, and I'm just gonna apply this onto the center of my lips.
Might not. It's kind of fun. Brow gel. I take the tip, which like holds the most product, and I like wipe all the product on first, and then I brush it up so it's like extra product.
Okay, so for brow gel, I actually use like a clear mascara from the drugstore. It's the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara, and I feel like this works just as good as like any other brow gel.
Extra blush, always at the end. Blush doesn't work for everybody, but it just makes me like just feel amazing. Drowning in blush right now, but it just makes me feel like my whole look is complete. And then I just let my hair down, and I'm actually gonna spray because I feel like spraying just makes your makeup look better in person and less powdery.
I'm gonna take the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. It's only $7, so not that expensive, and you can get it at Ulta.
So you kind of drench it and you get a little scared at first because you're like, did I ruin my makeup? But then once it dries, it looks way better.
So that is it for today's look. I hope you guys enjoyed me following Kylie Jenner's makeup routine. And this was actually kind of fun. Let me know if you want to see any other celebrities. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the little bell down below so you're notified every time I post a new video. If you have any video suggestions, just leave it down in the comment box and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in the next video.